Good morning students, myself Ajit Pratap Singh. Today in this video of class 6 science, I am going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 5, separation of substances. Okay students, in this chapter number 5 we will begin with our first topic, that is mixtures and pure substances. Okay students, so let's talk about pure substances as well as mixtures first. Okay, let's start with an example students. As you know that lemonade, that is also known as nibu pani, it is a mixture of lemon juice, sugar and water, as we all know. So all these things are compounds. Okay, like lemonade, most substances which are found around us or which are found in our surroundings, these are mixtures, and these are the mixtures of two or more elements or compounds. So we can say that most of the things around us are mixtures. Okay, these are not pure substances, as we all know students, right? Let's take some other examples also, like tap water. It is also a mixture because it contains water and many dissolved salts as well. Okay, and second one is seawater. It is also a mixture and it has several salts which are dissolved in water. In fact, the common salt that we use in our food, which comes from seawater only, as we all know, right? And the most important food product, that is milk, it is also a mixture. Okay, because it also contains water, cream and other things. Okay, so we cannot say that if you get milk directly from buffalo or cow, then it is a pure substance. It is also a mixture, right? Let's take some other examples, like wood. It is also a mixture because it contains cellulose and water as well. Okay, next one is the most important thing around us, that is air. Air is also a mixture of multiple gases, as we all know, like nitrogen, like oxygen, etc., and carbon dioxide as well. Apart from this, the water vapor is also found in the air. So air is also not a mixture at all. Apart from this, apart from these gases, some other things are also involved in air, that is dust and smoke particles. Okay, so these are also found in air. So finally, we can say that mixtures contains molecules or substances or elements of two or more substances, and if any substance contain only one type of atom or molecule, then it is called a pure substance. Okay, when there is no other substance besides that particular substance is available, then we can call it as a pure substance. Okay students, it is absolutely pure, there is no mixture at all. Okay, as we all know that very few mixtures are found around us. Okay, in nature, like sugar or salt crystals, these are completely pure substances. Okay students, okay, so apart from this are the chemical found in the laboratories, these are also pure substances. Apart from this, all elements and compounds are also pure substances. Okay students, now talk about the types of mixtures. Students, the different substances which are present in a mixture are called its components or constituents. Sometimes the constituents are evenly spread in the mixture, over the mixture, and each part of the mixture has the same property. Such a mixture is called a homogeneous mixture. For example, if you dissolve sugar in water, then the molecules of sugar and water are evenly spread, so they form a homogeneous mixture. No matter which part of the mixture you take, it will have the same property. Air is also a homogeneous mixture. Okay, students? So when the constituents are evenly spread in a mixture, then that kind of mixture is called homogeneous mixture. Next one is heterogeneous mixture. In the heterogeneous mixtures, the constituents are not evenly spread throughout the mixture, and each part of the mixture does not have the same property. So it is known as a heterogeneous mixture. For example, if you mix iron flings and sand, then it will have some more iron flings, okay, at some places and less at other places. The iron and sand molecules will not be evenly spread in the mixture. Therefore, different parts of the mixture will exhibit different properties. A mixture of chalk in water and dusty air are also heterogeneous mixtures. And you can see with the help of this image that these are types of mixture which are involved. In the first one, you can see this is a kind of heterogeneous mixture in which the chalk powder is dissolved in water. So in which both the constituents are not evenly spread. That's why you can see chalk water very easily in water. So it is an example of heterogeneous mixture. In the second image, you can see the sugar is completely dissolved in water, and the constituents of sugar and water are evenly spread. So that's why it is a homogeneous mixture. So that's it in this video. Have a great